And what we are looking at over here, in larger questions on the political campaign itself. And so the question that we were asking in the last couple of questions, in fact, in the last 1 month, have you received any political messages from the following parties on your phone? Of course, we list the parties. And then in the last 1 month, has any worker or candidate from the following parties come to your house or contacted you personally? So in the last month, look at the left. Have you been contacted, or have you received political messages on the phone? 26% of those who've been polled say that as far as the BJP, they've got calls or political messages from the BJP. 18% say they've got messages from the JDS. 21% say they've got messages from the Congress party. So in terms of outreach, it can be said that in terms of political messages on the phone, the BJP ahead of the other parties. Has a party worker contacted you personally? 28% of people say that yes, the BJP has contacted us. 24% say the Congress, 24%. That's interesting, say the JDS. So in terms of outreach by party workers, it's equal for the JDS and the Congress, the BJP ahead. So that's interesting. So in both of these data points, it is the BJP which seems to have had more of a an outreach as compared to the others.
The traditional strength of the BJP. Quick response on campaigning, because I think the earlier set of data that we put out, Vishnu, still warrants a bigger discussion, a couple of more reactions from our guests because of all the thing on corruption, nepotism. But as far as campaigning is concerned, BJP a little more effective at the moment?
Absolutely. The data is self-explanatory. You see that BJP's campaign is more aggressive in a sense. The reach out of BJP is far much better compared to the Congress or the JDS.
But that JDS and Congress being equal as far as the workers were concerned, that's a significant, and it's impressive as far as the JDS is concerned, that they've matched the Congress, face for face, as it were.
Yeah, that is pretty much quite interesting, especially with the Congress and JDS even coming close to the BJP, because given how the BJP is a cadre-based party, reaching out to last mile voter, it's always been the BJP's forte, but it also then probably indicates the motivation amongst the cadres of the Congress and JDS, where there is a sense that the BJP is on a back foot.
So let's just quickly take a look at some of the other aspects of the campaign itself. About yatras, and are people aware of the yatras which have taken place? The popularity of yatras, as it were. The question quite simple: have you heard of these yatras? So, and we've got a split between rural and urban areas and also age-wise. But let's talk about rural-urban first. 36% of people polled in rural areas say that they've heard of the BJP's Vijay Sankalp Yatra. 42% in urban areas. The Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra, 36%, so equal. In terms of Bharat Jodo Yatra is as well heard of as the BJP's Vijay Sankalp Yatra in rural areas, but 46% of the Bharat Jodo Yatra people polled say that they've heard of if they were in urban areas. And the JDS's campaign, 29% of respondents in rural areas say they've heard of it, and equal in urban. So the JDS, again, interestingly, it is at 29%, lower than the other two, but they've got a bit of a split over there. And let's take a look age-wise. 43% of those polled between the ages of 18 to 25 say that they've heard of the BJP's Yatra in the 56-plus age group. It's lower at 30%. Bharat Jodo, that's what the Congress has been banking on now for a while. 42% between 18 to 25 say that in Karnataka say that they've heard of Bharat Jodo, as 32% among older people. And finally, 34 and 19 as far as the JDS is concerned. Now, if you've heard and did you participate in the BJP's Vijay Sankalp Yatra, 41% in rural areas say that they did. Interestingly, 52% in urban areas say they did. Bharat Jodo, again, there is a split, there is an inclination within urban areas at 47 as opposed to 30 in rural areas. And as far as the JDS, it's much more of an urban outreach as opposed to the JDS is concerned. And if you look at the age-wise sort of split over here, the BJP's Vijay Sankalp Yatra, 18 to 25, 34%, 56 years and above, 41%. So that's interesting if you've heard. And did you participate in? Congress 37 and 38 and JDS 38 and 44% in terms of those who are older. So Sanjay, what exactly in terms of outreach or understanding or people knowing about these yatras can we draw a conclusion on?
I think, Vishnu, very simple. If you look at the awareness, more among the younger voters, but if you look at the participation rate, it is more among the elderly. Right. And there is a rural-urban divide when it comes to participation and awareness, more among urban areas, less among the rural areas, for all the three yatras of the three political parties. Right.